All right, hello, hope you're doing good. Today we're going to talk about improvising on bass. Just a little bit about it. We're not going to get too in depth, but we're going to give you some ideas and some tips and some lessons on how to improvise on bass without getting in too much days and days of theory that's out there to go over. But if you want to get more in-depth lessons, jump over to iwantaplaybass.com. That's my How to Play Bass online course. And we go over everything from the fundamentals to advanced bass improvising. And there's a lot of good stuff there. So jump over there. While you're over there, go ahead and subscribe and get your free ebook on setting up your bass for success. It's like a $10 value. And then just sign up and become a free member as well. You get updates on everything that's new coming out, new lessons, new YouTube videos, or anything new. You'll be the first one in the loop to know about it. So subscribe there as well. Now, bass improvising, it's interesting. It's a great thing to be able to do that. But I guess we're gonna mainly talk about jazz now, because improvising in jazz is important. Is very significant in jazz. So it's basically, you look at the chord chart, which we're going to look at today. We're going to look at in my real book. We're going to look at All of Me, this one here, and it's in the key of C. And like I say, you just look at the chord chart. We're just going to walk over that chord progression in there in the key of C. There's some cool chord changes in there. We got C6, and we got a lot of dominant 7 chords, and we've got, I don't see any secondary. Well, we've got a couple secondary dominant chords, which is fine, and then we've got some minor, and we got an E flat. We got a diminished in there, but that's like the second go around, and we'll just go through the first go around just to give you an idea. But so the best way to improvise over chord progressions in jazz is to pick out each chord, follow the chord chart. If you see a C6, just outline that chord, the notes in that chord. And hopefully, I'm going to assume you know these notes and these chords, because if I've gone over that in other previous ones. If you haven't seen them, go ahead and jump over there and check those out. I think it's chords, bass chords, something like that. So check that video out, and it gets you a little more in depth about chords. But you need to know. That's the first thing. You need to know your chords, and if not, you can get away with. And it's real hard. You're just going to be playing roots. You don't want to do that. But if you know your C major scale, you can make that happen too as well. Just for beginners, you can just take that C major scale since it's in the key of C. But like I said, some of these are dominant, secondary dominant, so they'll have a note that's outside of the diatonic scale. So, but what I'm going to do today is we're going to outline the chords. I'm going to assume you know the notes of the chords, and then that's what we'll do. So I've put down a little loop here, and it's All of Me, and it's the chord progression, first go around in the chord progression, and then I'm just going to walk over top of it, and you can see how, excuse me, you can see how that works. It's like I say, you're just outlining the notes in that chord, and we're going to move through it, the entire arrangement that way. I won't be playing any melody or anything. So let's do it. Let me get this tick track going. I'll let it go around one go round. Just get a sound for the chord progression. A7, D minor 7, E7, A minor 7, the D7 right there, that's out, and D minor 7, I'm sorry, C6, E7, A7, D minor 7, F6, F minor 6, C major, A7, D7, G7. That was a D minor 7, G7. Now we're back to C6. Now we're coming back to the top. All right, I'm just going to run through the chords and just going to outline the chords in my bass line, okay? 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm starting E. So that's it. Like I say, C6, you're just going to take C6. Just outline, you're going to hit C, E, and G. And then you hit that A. That A is, that 6 is what's calling out that A. And it's actually in the melody there. So it's, then the next one's E7. So it's just an E major 7. It's an E dominant 7, I'm sorry. So you basically you got the C6 there, and that 6th is the A. So you want to make sure you get that A in that bass line. And then the next one's E7, E, G sharp, and A, E, G sharp, B, and D. Next chord's A7, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, and G. And then the next one is D minor 7, so you want to make sure you got D in there, F, A, and C. what did I say? D minor 7. Then we've got the E, another E dominant again. And I mean, you can do the chords, and then you know that the E dominant, you've got the Mixolydian scale. Then we've got A minor 7. Then we've got a C in there instead of a C sharp. Then we have a D7. We got D, F sharp, A, and C. Then we've got a D minor 7. We go to D, F, and A, and C. And then we go to a G, G7. G, B, D, and F. And now we've got another C6. Make sure you get that A in there. Now we go to we've got the E7, E, G sharp, E, G sharp, B, and D. And we've got A7. We've got a D minor 7, D, F, and A, and C. We've got an F6, F, A, C, and we want to throw that D in there. F, F, A, C, and that D. And then we go to an F minor 6, so we just got F. We got F, A sharp, F, G sharp, and that D in there. Make sure we get that and that C. And then we've got a C major 7, C, E, and G. C, E, G, and B. Go to an A7, A, C, sharp, and E, and G. And then we've got a D minor 7, D, F, A, and C. And G7, G, F, D, B, and G. Now we've got the last two bars as a C6. We've over that. We got to add that A in there. And that's it. So that's improvising in a nutshell. But there's, like I said, there's a lot more to it, without a doubt. And if you want to learn more about it, jump over those lessons. You know, it's probably the biggest bang you can get for your buck. So jump on over there. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification, and let's get this ball rolling. All right. So I will catch you on the flip flop.